The Kanyakumari Express pulled into Chennai Central Station, and an 11-year-old boy named Velu stepped off nervously. His legs felt wobbly as he set foot on the bustling platform, overwhelmed by the sea of people, a sight he'd only ever seen at his village fair once a year. Unsure of what to do next, Velu found a bench to sit on and curled up, resting his head on his knees. Suddenly, he heard a strange voice and looked up to see a girl about his age. She wore a loose banyan and carried a sack on her shoulder, collecting plastic cups from the platform. The girl asked how he got there, but Velu, still wary, only shared his name. He was reluctant to reveal that he'd run away from home to escape his abusive father, who took all the money he and his sisters earned to feed his drinking habit. Velu's stomach growled loudly, drawing a puzzled look from the girl. She offered to help him find food and started to walk away. Initially hesitant, Velu realized he had nowhere else to go and decided to follow her. They navigated through heavy traffic, with Velu struggling to keep up. The smoke and dust made his head spin, and his bare feet burned on the hot tar. They eventually reached a bridge, where the girl warned Velu about the nearby central jail, saying he could end up behind bars if he wasn't careful. After an hour of walking, they arrived at a huge building named Sri Rajarajeshwari Prasanna Kalyana Mandapam. Velu hoped to eat inside, but the girl led him to a garbage bin behind the building. Despite the rotten smell, she found an untouched squishy banana and a Veda for Velu. Jaya assured him that she only chose untouched food, and that this is all she could do as she had no money to feed him. Velu couldn't resist because his stomach was pinching him. He ate it and felt instantly better. Jaya told him that he could wait till the people inside completed their lunch, but she had to go to work. Velu followed her since he had nowhere else to go into him. The girl seemed to have a way with things. He began running after her and asked her name, which she told him. They then walked around for about half an hour and reached Triplicane. Velu saw a row of the strangest huts he had ever seen. They were made of metal sheets, tires, wood, and plastic. In his village, they only had houses made with mud and palm leaves. Jaya went inside one of the huts to get herself a new sack, because the current one was filled. She told Velu to give her a hand and handed over a sack and stick to him. Velu got confused as he did not know what she wanted him to do with all this stuff. He had only worked in a landowner's farm where he took the cows for grazing. Unfortunately, there were no farmers in the city. Jaya told him what she did was called rag picking, and they sorted through rubbish to find paper, plastic, and glass, which they further sold to Jambazar Jago. Velu was still confused as to why someone would want to buy rubbish. Jaya elaborated that Jagu further sold it to factories, and that they recycle the materials to make new products. Her voice was hurried, her mind already on the next task. But Velu's mind lingered, grappling with the concept. Ragpicking seemed like an absurd solution to urban poverty. However, he had no other options. Embarked on a journey to find something better, he reluctantly agreed, clutching the sack handed to him by Jaya. She had no more time to waste, and with nimble movements, she delved deeper into the piles of refuse. Velu followed, his heart heavy but his spirit yet unbroken. He hoped that amidst the chaos of the city, there lay an opportunity for a better life. For now, all he could do was trudge on, his eyes scanning the ground, learning the rhythms of a life he never imagined he would lead.